Yo, Anthony, you don't got school today? I thought y'all still got school.
Nah, I do, but I go in at 12 because I have paid classes.
Okay. Did you uh did you see that drawing that I drew for you guys in the Telegram?
You
And
talking about,
I broke it down last night for you guys with the chart?
yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Okay. So also Anthony, don't forget to download that it's in the pinned comments. It's the daily checklist that we look at.
Okay.
This is the NQ chart. I was telling you guys about instruments. This is what we call an instrument. This is NQ. It's called Nasdaq. Um, it's a plethora of companies that makes up the NQ. So you have Nasdaq, you have ES, S&P 500. 500 are the largest companies in the world. You have CL is a commodity. It's a commodity. It's oil, crude oil. Then we have GC, which is gold. Does that make sense, Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are different instruments that we can trade. But some people like to focus on just like one instrument. Like some people, they fall in love with NQ because it moves fast. I always tell people, don't focus on the instrument, don't focus on the instrument, focus on the setup. Does that make sense, Anthony?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Amir, does that make sense?
Yeah, I just needed to hear all the names again.
Okay, so these are instruments. Basically, this is the Nasdaq. All your tech companies, fast movers are in the Nasdaq. You have ES, it's the S&P 500.
Okay,
You have GC, which is gold.
okay,
We have CL, which is crude oil. We have a couple more, but those are probably the major ones that we're gonna look at.
okay.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Hey, yo, Stephanie, did you watch the first two videos and see the last one we did Saturday?
Yes, I watched like the first one and then like half of the second one. I haven't finished the second one yet. I plan to do that while I was at work this morning to go through the Zooms, take some more notes and things like
Where you
that.
work at, young lady?
So I'm a case manager right now. I'm about to be a therapist soon, but yeah. So I work at a transitional living program for young adults.
Hey, Miss Lewis, how old are you?
20.
Oh, you still young. Okay.
Yeah.
You said all that. I said, damn. I said I would think you probably when you said, okay, I'm doing this and this. I thought you was older than that. Okay,
Oh no,
so
nope, nope. In my 20s.
I got you. Yo, Auntie came with high hopes. So you better make her proud.
I know. I couldn't join Saturday because I was at my brother's wedding, so I'm like, I gotta catch up with all this stuff.
It ain't that much. It's just it might seem like a lot, but it's focused. More focused than anything. Looking at It's more focused. Like when I dropped the chart for you guys last night and I looked at it, like yesterday, I usually do a weekly preview, but I had a soccer tournament with my son, so I didn't even get to do that.
Mhm.
But if we look at this, Miss Lewis, from the NQ perspective, this is how I like to look at it. So
Okay.
I will remove all the drawings, and then I'll look at the market, and I ask myself, like, looking at the previous candle, this previous candle, the previous week candle, where do I see price likely to go, higher or lower,
Mhm.
coming into this week? And if you look at this chart, we have a weekly gap below here. And then I like to just mark it. That way, when I go down to a lower time frame, it's already highlighted. Then also looking up higher, there is no gap. So I don't have nothing to draw on the weekly for going higher. Like if we go higher, I'm looking at all-time highs. This is all-time high. So for me, I'm I still believe that the market is bullish, but I understand that we can always come back and retrace. So we haven't had a real retrace yet. So we could potentially, and this is the first week of the month. And if you look at a candle, Stephanie, it's always a wick. So we could come back down here and that could be the wick for the month. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So overall, I'm bullish, but I understand that we could possibly come down lower. So my higher time frame is telling me up, but I understand that we could potentially come back lower before going higher. So weekly, I don't have a on a look at this weekly. I can't say without shadow of a doubt that we go out one way or another. So I go to my daily. So now I look at my daily time frame. Remember what we do on a daily? We mark off previous day high, previous day low. I don't need to mark off this gap because this gap is already taken care of on a weekly. Does that make sense, Ms. Lewis?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
But no, you good. But if I'm looking up if I'm looking up on this daily, is the gap up here. I could this is still a little bit left. Do you see that, Ms. Lewis? So from here to here was the gap. You see how we came into the gap? We didn't
Yeah.
close it.
Yeah.
Amir, does that make sense?
I see the gap. I just um don't fully understand it. But
What you mean,
why
Amir?
why you chose like that specific area?
Because remember what we talked about, like I'm looking in the area. So in this area right here is a
Mm.
I'm looking above and I'm looking below. Below we got a weekly gap. I don't need to mark that off because on the daily because it's already marked off on the weekly. But when I look up higher, what do I have up here? I still have this gap that isn't filled in. For a gap to be filled in, it need a wick. So and then to be more precise, from this low to this high. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, good morning, Sanaya. Anthony beat you in here today. So,
Good morning.
oh Lord Jesus. Okay, so we got our daily, weekly. Now we go to our 4 hour. Okay, focus, focus. On this 4 hour, we have, if we're looking in this area, do you guys see this gap here and this gap here? Hey, London,
Yes.
you see this gap right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then we have this gap here. Do you see that? Y'all can come off mute and talk. Let me, hey, everybody can unmute.
I can see it.
Okay, you can see it? Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. One thing, this is everything right now. This is everything you're looking at. Now, once you guys start trading, one thing I always encourage people to do is look at what the previous session did. Did the previous session take out a high, a low? Did it come into a 4 hour gap or anything? Because let's look at what Friday did. Friday ran lower. So now we're looking to go higher. So now we'll be looking for on this 15 minute. Let me see. Hey, Amir, annotate on this screen the 15-minute bullish CISD. Amir, you there?
Yeah, I'm just looking. You said bullish
Yep.
CIFC.
Yeah. The bullish change in the state delivery on this 15 minute.
Is it right here?
Bam. Correct. So
Okay.
now we got that template. Does everybody agree with him? Hey, yo, Anthony, do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Sanaya, do you agree, or you still having an issue with that?
I agree.
Sanaya sound like she in Starbucks sitting down there with a laptop.
No, I'm in school because mama didn't let me stay back my first or second period.
And you to help your ass on Zoom and you in school.
Yes, we're not doing anything. Like nothing. Everybody's just sitting there on their phone doing nothing.
You know your mama gonna see this on YouTube and gonna ask you.
No, I already told her that we aren't doing anything. She knows I'm on the Zoom.
Okay, now we got our 15-minute change state delivery. Now we just wait. Also, I'm looking at this range from, remember we talked about this from this low? Hey, yo, Bailey, remember you asked that question about the Fed. This is the low. This is the high.
Right.
Where's a discount?
What do you mean by that?
Okay. Would you want to buy above 50% or below 50%?
Below.
Correct. So anywhere below this line is a discount. anywhere above here, you can buy it, but it has the possibility of coming back lower before going higher. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We got if you guys always before you even start, like go to forestfactory.com and look at the economic calendar because it's going to tell you if you're going to have news today. And today we have new. If you go to the economic calendar on Forest Factory, drop it, Forex Factory. Yeah, today we have red photos is what you look for. So today, let me show you guys this share. So if we look at this, today is June 2nd. They had news all night. The market's open at 23.5. It only closes at 5 o'clock p.m. to 6 p.m. So we have a red photo at 10 o'clock. I mean, that's where high impact news and liquidity is going to be engineered into the market. So when you have these red photos, usually you want to wait till these photos come out to move. Does that make sense, y'all? Because a lot of times the market will consolidate before this news come out. Then once this news come out, then it'll do the real move. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you said the red folders. Um,
Correct.
all of them are just like, how do you know which one? Just
Oh, all the red photos. So at
all of them. All right.
yeah. So at 10 o'clock this morning we're gonna have red folder. Then also at 1 o'clock, Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaks. That's another one. And you can look at this beforehand because now we know today we have news, tomorrow we have news at 10 o'clock, Wednesday we have news at 10 o'clock, and at 8:15 we have news. Thursday we have news, and Friday we have news. So so this week it's going to be a lot of volatility all week, which is a good thing. This is how the market moves. When there is no volatility, then the market likes to stay in ranges and it beats you up more than you would like. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Now we just wait. 90% of your time is going to be waiting. You know how somebody's sitting there in class just chilling with their headphones in their ear? This is what you're going to be doing 90% of the time. So now we got our layout and everything. We got our 4 hour, daily, weekly, 1 hour. I mean, daily, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 15 minute. Now we stick on to the 1 minute. Hey, yo, Bailey, remember what we talked about Saturday and those macros?
Yes, sir.
Uh, it's this is a little indicator where it marks the different macros. I like to trade inside the macro, basically. It's certain macros that I don't like. Like I really don't like the I like the Asian one before I like the Asian one from 5:50 p.m. to 6:10. The 6:50 ones I get a little not good results. I like to stick to at least I like to stick to two of them if I trade in Asian. The 5:50 to 6:10, that's a continuation of New York. Hey yo, Billy, understand this. However New York ends is the way Asian begins. Does that make sense?
Right.
So if I'm bullish ending New York session, it's just a continuation to roll over into Asian session. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Not meaning that it's going to run all the way up or run all the way down. It's going to finish out that algorithm pattern that it made. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Amir, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay. This was a trade I took last night. Asian session. Remember we talked about it. We was bullish coming into the Asian Open. I took this trade. Dun, 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 dun. Right here. So this was this is where price closed Friday, and this where we opened up Sunday. You see how we had a huge drop down?
Yeah.
So when it did that, and when it gave me this bullish gap here, I got in here and I took it half of this area. So from here to here. We're gonna learn about that this week and Saturday in class. So when I saw this huge move down, even though my overall bias was up, because remember our 4 hours set up, our 15 minutes set up, gave the CISD. I saw this drop. When he gave me this right here, to me, for me personally, and I'll tell you guys, this is a signal that the market wants to go higher before going lower. Does that make sense, Amir?
Um, Not really. Can you like
No, no. Okay.
further explain that? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. One thing, the market gives signals. So if you believe the market is going up, all your higher time frames telling you it's going up. When it gives you a bullish gap, that's a signal that we're going higher before going lower. The same as if the market was going down and they gave you a bearish signature with this bearish gap, that's telling you that the market wants to go down first before going up. Does that make sense, Amir?
Oh,
One of the most
yeah.
powerful PD arrays is a gap. A gap is going to tell you everything.
Okay.
So
What is that gap? You said that's the bullish gap?
yes, it's a green candle. Bearish
Okay.
gap.
Oh, it's a bearish gap.
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
bearish gap. This is a bullish gap.
Okay.
London, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yo, Lillian, does that make sense?
So like when you're saying that like when it starts the gap with a green one, that means it's a bearish gap, right?
So this one right here,
Yeah, that one.
yeah, this is a bearish gap, meaning that it was more selling inside of this candle, of these two candles, and it came right back up to that gap and sold off. You see how on this bullish gap, Lillian, you have this bullish gap here, candles A, B, C. It's a gap in here. Price came back inside the gap and then went higher. Does that make sense, Lillian?
Kind of.
Okay. But hey, Lillian, that's only when you have figured out what the 4 hours telling you and then it gave you that 15-minute CISD.
So like what you're saying is when you have a bearish gap, like
Okay.
it has to go down for it to come back up, or it's like a signal that it's gonna go up or come back down.
Okay, it is a signal, but also it doesn't have to come up to here before going down. Does that make sense, Lydia? Okay, so price could have just could have gave you this candle, this candle. It didn't have to come up inside of this gap. When it came up inside this gap, it was giving you a chance to sell it back down. Because price at times will just sell off and don't give you a chance. Does that make sense, Lydia? This is Lillian's signal that, hey, when the market is dropping like this, okay, Lillian would say to herself, all you gotta do is come back up to the gap. Come back up to the gap, pick me up, and sell off. Does that make sense, Lillian?
So it's like
It's-
a signal that it's gonna go down, or like
if your higher time frame told you down and it gave you this signal, that is your signal to short the market. But you have to understand is if you short it, when this candle forms, now's the gap. This is when you place your order. But you have to understand that it could possibly come all the way back up here, 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 here. It doesn't have to drop like this because when I got into my trade last night and it did this and it came all the way back down, my stop loss was below this candle. So when I got in here, I was risking it coming all the way back down here. Does that make sense, Lillian? We haven't gotten that far yet, but it's a great question. And you see how price went all the way up to half of this new week opening gap.
yeah, I see it now.
Okay. What the market doing? Nothing. The market opens in 25 minutes, 9:30. Let's look at some other markets. This is NQ. This is a monster. Yo, Bailey, this is a monster this morning. Uh, if I would have did my weekly, I would have caught this. But I had something else to do. This is gold. One thing, write in your notes. Whenever you have an inside day on the daily, and I'll show you what an inside day means. This was Friday's candle. It did not take out the high or the low. That's an inside day. When you have inside days, the day after or the following day will be an outside day, meaning it's going to be a large range day. Does that make
Right.
sense, Bailey?
Yeah, I'm
Does-
following.
so when you're looking at your charts and you see an inside day, because Friday's count did not take out the high or the low. So we opened up last night, man, and outside. This is a hell of a move on gold. This is like seven, like almost 70 points. It's a huge move. So when you guys looking at your charts and you have an inside day, always look for the next day or the following day for it to be an outside day. Let's look at gold on a weekly from a weekly perspective. I've always been bullish on gold. Bullish. Hey, yo, Bailey, remember you was talking about the fibs? So on this weekly, this is your swing. We are at a discount. Came back 50%, and now you're moving higher.
Why'd you start the fib at that candle right there?
Which one? This low?
Mm-hmm.
Where would you where were you thinking about starting? Mark the chart. Okay. Great. Okay. I'll ask you this. So when you started down here, so we started down here, as you say, you pushed all the way up, retraced lower, and went higher. So this is no longer the low. Because now you're looking at what high correlates with this low right here. Because this is expansion, a retrace. Does that make sense, Bailey?
Yes, sir.
Because it already did the move right here. It ran up, retraced back, higher. When you are marking your fibs, look at areas of consolidation basically. So we started here, we went up, made an all-time high. We dropped back down, and you are looking for either price is going to take this high, all-time high, or we're going to give you some displacement to go lower, take out these lows below here, and below here. Because what have we learned? Liquidity is above highs, below lows, and then gaps, correct, Bailey?
Right.
Okay. Miss Lewis, does that make sense?
Yes, sir, it does.
Okay. So when I'm looking at this weekly, oh, Sanaya, I have a question. Hey, Sanaya, you ain't gotta just come off mute.
I didn't want to interrupt you. So as far as inside, like an inside day, how do you plan to trade for the next day, and why is inside day on a daily important?
Because we are intraday traders. You can do inside days on a weekly, on a monthly, but we are intraday traders. So we go from a daily to we look at the daily first, then we go to the 4 hour, the 15 minute, 1 minute. So we can do it here on this weekly. So look at this weekly chart scenario. We know that either this week or next week, gold is going to be outside. But since we're looking at it from a daily perspective, so if we're looking at it from a daily perspective, we're looking at the next day which we trade. Does that make sense, Sanaya?
A little bit.
Okay, Sanaya, look at this candle. This candle right here on Monday. We didn't take out the high or the low, correct?
Correct.
So what happened the next day? Large range day, correct? Look at this day here, May 2nd, Sanaya. We didn't take out the high or the low. What happened? Large range day. Look at this day here. The higher the low. We have to take it out. What happened? Large range day the next day. Does that make sense, Anaya?
Yes.
Belly, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's like a cheat code to how you trade it, because it's telling you, okay, we are gathering. We didn't take liquidity above no highs or lows on this daily. So now let me just wait and see which way it breaks out. And this is a monster move here. One thing realize also, when you see stuff, when you wake up in the morning scenario and the market has done all this, you don't want to trade that instrument today. You go to the next one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here go your mama. She hitting me up right now. She said,
She
explain to her what
texted you.
explain what a large range day is. She is scared to ask. Okay. Large range. Okay. So tonight, if you see candles like this and like this and like this, basically, and then you wake up at 9:12 in the morning and you see the market has done all this. We have taken out multiple previous day highs, and also probably even previous week high. That's a large range, meaning the market has moved a lot before the market even opens. Does that make sense tonight?
Yeah.
No, bro. So when I see this, I don't even want to trade gold today, because gold has already taken out previous week high, previous day high, and everything. So now I still mark my chart up. So if I was looking at this yesterday, this candle is not here. I'd have been looking at, because for me, and when we talk about it, liquidity is above highs, below lows, and then gaps. There's no gap. This gap is already filled in. Where's the next gap? This gap is already filled in. Way down here. Looking at this market structure and how it's moving, are we, and ask yourself this, Bailey, are we more likely to go up here or down here? Yo, Bailey.
I'm thinking we're
Uh,
more likely to go down.
no. Hey, Billy, your paycheck got it. Your paycheck on the line. You gotta ask yourself: is the market likely to go A or B? Looking at how it's moving, we are moving up. Are we more likely to take out these highs up in A, or come down here to B?
I think A. I'm more likely to
Okay.
take out the highs.
Okay, so if we are, that means that your higher time frame is telling you the market is going up. Correct, Bailey?
Correct.
So now that the market's telling me I'm going up, so now the best moves is going to be going up. Not to say you can't make money going down, but when you are in line with the higher time frame and the market going up, it moves quicker, moves fast. So now that I got that on the weekly already established, now I look at my daily. Daily, we already did it. We already took out previous day high. I take out previous day low. Now, Belly, what's next? On the check sheet, on the team checklist, what's next? I got my daily already marked off. Where do I go next?
Your 4-hour chart.
4 hour chart. Dang, it's moving. This ain't here, so don't even worry about. Yeah, it is because you just waking up. So looking at this 4 hour, what do you have? You have a gap here, but no, you still got we have a gap here. We have a gap here. We have a potential gap here, but this candle does not close until 43 minutes. Does that make sense, Bailey? We could potentially just mark it up, but I don't want you guys to get in the habit of doing that. Not
Excuse
yet.
me. You wouldn't use this one right here?
The gap already filled.
Okay.
Bailey, re remember, we are looking at the present time. That's already been filled.
I have a question. When you say
What's up, Amir?
when you say the gap is already filled, you said that this gap right here is already filled. Do you mean it's filled right here in this area?
With this green wick, it filled this gap.
Which would this one right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Always remember, trade was in front of you, not behind you. I want you guys to get in the habit of doing that. A lot of times when I throw stuff in you guys Telegram, you guys are looking behind. Play was in front of you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Belly, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Sanaya, does that make sense?
Yes.
Because a lot of times you guys will say, but Mr. Boyd, this is a gap. Yeah, but it's been filled here. But boy, this is a gap right here. Yeah, but it's been filled here. Play what's in front of you. This is in front of you. This is present time. This is past tense. All from here to here is obsolete. It means nothing because it's already been balanced. Does that make sense, y'all?
Right. I got a question, right?
Okay.
So this fair value gap right here, right? So since it's a bearish, not a bearish, a bullish fair value gap, we can assume if that gets hit again, it's most likely gonna go down, right?
No. Bull mean what?
That means uptrend,
Okay, bear means what?
downtrend.
So if this is a bullish gap, what does that mean price should go?
Okay, so back up.
Correct.
Okay.
Amir, does that make sense?
Um. Yeah. I see.
No, it don't, man.
The two. I was confused at first because I was trying to find out where area you were talking about. But you're talking about the points you marked off right here, right? These two,
Correct. That's a
the
that's
bullish.
a that's a
Okay.
bullish gap.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
So using
remember
the
for a
green.
gap, correct. Because remember for a gap, it needs to share price.
Okay. And I have a question. Like this is about the past one, but like say right here, like this
Mm-hmm.
gap right there, that would be a
Bearish gap.
bearish gap, right? Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Your mama on here, man. You gotta make her proud, man.
Yeah, I know. I know. She already told me.
Market opens in 10 minutes. Market opens in 10 minutes, but we also got news at 10 o'clock. You're gonna see volatility at 10 o'clock. You also gonna see volatility at 9:30. That's when the market opens. So now that you got your chart already, you can even over time you'll get to the point where you'll just pre-mark this. You will anticipate this being a gap. Even though it hasn't closed yet, you would anticipate it being a gap. Does that make sense, y'all? Because this count doesn't close until 39 minutes from now at 10 o'clock. But you are anticipating that that price is not going to come all the way back down here in the next 39 minutes. It could, but remember, you're not trading until you get that hit of that level. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now that we got AQ, we got gold. Another one we look at let's look at crude oil on the weekly. This crude oil do whatever it want to do. Whatever it want to do. And yo, Sanaya, the gas you put in your car, this is a commodity that's trade off of crude oil.
Oh, that's nice.
Or you don't put gas in your car.
I do put gas in my car.
Focus, boy, focus, boy, focus, focus, focus. So looking at this from a weekly perspective, it's a huge range on this weekly. Huge range. This is a weekly chart. This is huge range. Still above 50% of the range in the weekly. See, one thing is good is when you mark up multiple, as you get to mark up different charts over and over again, it becomes fluent. It gets quicker. So we look at this daily. Where's the liquidity at? Correct. Daily gap up there. We've already taken out previous day high already on gold. I mean on crude oil. Now I go to my 4 hour. Start at the bottom, work your way up. potential for our bullish gap here. $4 minutes. 3 minutes to the market opens. We just chill. Yo, Sanaya, what class you in right now?
Chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yes, sir.
Boom, 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 boom. We're going to open up lower today. When the market open up, we are going to be down about 80, 85 points. One thing I'm looking at also, it's 1.5. Hey, yo, so now when I'm looking at this on this 4 hour, it's a lot of resistance to get back through these gaps. There's a lot of resistance. So I think the market might want lower before going higher. And I say that because you had a huge gap. These are 4 hour gaps. The market can do it, but I'm looking lower right now. I'm looking to see if we come lower before going higher.
Okay, that makes
Like looking at it from a higher perspective, it looks lower before going higher. Don't get me wrong, it can go up. It can go up all it want. I'm just looking at like all the resistance that is going to happen. Because for me, it accumulated here, it manipulated down, and it went higher. I would want it to, if for me to believe that we are going higher today, I would want it to see how 930 opens, see us push up all through all this, which we just opened. Hell of a move. Hell of a move. Keep on pushing. Hey, yo, Bailey, remember what we talked about on Saturday? 0.5 is a high probability it gets there. You see how we had to fib from the low to the high? You see how it retraced below 50%?
Yes, sir.
0.5 is high probability. Next is -1. -1 is 355.
Right.
But we got to remember we got news at 9:30. I mean 10 o'clock, so there's no rush. Let the market show you the direction first before you execute. Are we positive yet? No, still 30 points down. Pushing. Pushing. Keep on pushing. Previous day high. Go ahead and take that out. Go ahead and take that out. Trading is more about patience and waiting rather than pressing the button. You're gonna spend more time just watching the charts than pressing the button. You got outside. Previous day high. The market is more likely to take out previous day high. I said 434.
Do you think that once it takes out that previous high, it's gonna go back down, or do you think it's gonna keep going up?
What's our model?
I don't know.
If it hit a higher time frame level, we look for the reversal in the opposite direction, correct?
Correct.
It don't have to go down. It can keep going higher. But that's where we look for that signature. that bearish change in state delivery.
Mhm.
Correct, Bailey?
Correct.
Mhm. This is a hell of a trade. Hell of a trade right here. But always remember, you don't have to be in every trade. Some of you guys' parents, they get pissed when they miss stuff like this. You don't have to be in every trade. You have to be in the right trade. Did it give a setup inside the macro? Let's look. 850 to 910. Gave a hell of a move. Okay, coach. So,
You take us what? I mean, sorry, now.
Series A high. It's coming. This here, 434. It's coming. There you go. Target field.
What's password? Say it said it's a dead.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Charge it up there. Yeah, go charge it up, bring it back.
Password.
Go charge it up, bring it back. That's a hell of a move right there. Hell of a move. Hell of a move. Killer said, why YouTube delayed? Hey, yo, Bailey, this is moves that we are going to take this summer
Right.
because remember we had our bias and we knew everything, and this happened inside of the 850 to 910 macro. The only issue I have if when you trade so close to 930 open, it has the possibility of coming all the way back.
Repeat that.
So when you trade so close to 930, which market opens, you can be in the right direction and it can come all the way back. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
How can it come all the way back? I'm
Great
confused.
question, man. Great question. How can it come all the way back? So the market books on liquidity. So what happens is 930 opens up. Bunch of liquidity is pushed into the market. So it can come back all the way back down, stop you out, and then go higher. That's why I try to not be in during 930 because I wanted to do its fuckery basically before at 930, then give me a move for a nice move. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yes, sir. And what was the big move in that macro that you were talking about?
Okay. You see, this is the 830 macro.
Mm-hmm.
During
You
this
said
830,
you said 850
I
to
mean
910,
850.
right?
I mean
Okay.
850. My bad. 850 to 910. So we have three ways. If you guys look at that checklist, we have three
Mm-hmm.
ways of entering trades. The setup forms and retrace during the macros. It formed during the macro, it didn't retrace during the macro. It set a form prior to the macro. No. This this setup, this bullish setup formed during the macro at 908 and retraced after the macro at 911.
When you say retracement, you mean go back down?
Come back and pick you up.
Uh,
Does that make sense, Amir?
mm,
Nope, no, it don't. Hey,
I'm just trying to
hey,
figure it all
hey, if it don't make sense, just tell me it don't make sense. So on this trade, you was risking 12 points. Previous day high was all the way up here. Hell of a move. Hell of a move. Beautiful move. Beautiful move. Now, Amir, what are we waiting on now?
out. I'm not sure.
Okay, what's on the checklist?
Uh,
Great, great question, Sanaya. The reason that you knew that the market would hit previous day high was because of the large range day, inside day, correct? Nah, that was for gold, Sanaya. This is completely different. Remember, we mark off our liquidity prior to the market open. We mark our previous day high, previous day low, our 4 hour gaps. Remember that, Sanaya? So when price accumulated all and then we started expanding, where is your next draw on liquidity? Previous day high. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. But it doesn't have to get the previous day high. You only hold the previous day high if you're able to. Because remember, we are looking at 15 minute. So if we look at the 15 minute and we look to our left, yes,
um,
that was that was the only stopping spot. Yeah. Mm. Market is moving. What's gold up? 76 points. Beautiful day. Hey, yo, Bailey, you see how on gold at 9:30 we came back down inside of this gap and then expanded higher?
Yes, sir.
That's what I mean. Like 9:30 has the capability of doing that. Come retrace lower, grab liquidity inside of a gap below a low, then go higher.
All right.
So Bailey, if you're looking at our in the mirror, if you're looking at our checklist, we hit step one, right? We hit our higher time frame bearish 4 hour level, correct?
Correct.
We hit previously high and we also hit a 4 hour gap, correct? On NQ.
Hmm.
Correct.
But also we can move this gap on this 4 hour to right here. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yeah, I can see where
Because
you moved it.
this is still unused, basically.
Hmm.
So now we stepped off we checked off step one, 4 hour level. Now we go to our 15 minute and wait for our 15 minute change in state delivery. I would even move out this 15 minute bullish one that we had. That's done. Because that 15 one took out a higher time frame level. But also let's watch this 4 hour. Hey yo, London, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Hey yo, Amir, this is what we use to call it live, basically. Where does price need to close for it to form a 15 minute bearish change in state delivery? Mark out the candle.
It needs to close.
Correct.
Uh, mm, you said a bearish state of delivery?
Because we hit the bearish 4 hour level, correct?
Yeah.
So now we are looking for a bearish change in state delivery, correct?
Hmm.
So if we're looking for the bearish candle, the bearish change in state delivery, we're looking for potentially we are looking for the highest up close candle, wick included. Where is
Okay.
the potential bearish CID at right now?
Right there.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. That isn't final yet because we still
Yeah.
got 11 minutes on this current candle and the other candle can go higher. This is trying to pre-game and get in front of the play. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. So like I would tell you, like you are going to do more sitting, watching the candles than pressing the button. We got news in 10 minutes. Hey, Sanaya, you see how we hit our level? And look at what happened. Price rejected. We already down 100 points. In 5 minutes, we're changing classes. I'll be back when I'm in my next period. No problem. What's the next class you in, Sanaya?
It's advisory, and then I'm in American History honors.
Take back that whole move. Hey, yo, Lillian.
Yes, sir.
Your mama love this kind of move right here. Hey, yo, Lillian. Hey, yo, Lillian. Ask your mama she jump in that cell down.
I didn't have to jump in.
uh, hey, yo, Lillian. Ask your mama did she follow her steps?
You did follow your steps, mommy?
Yeah.
No, Lillian. Ask your mother what is her steps.
Man, go on mute. Go on mute, please.
Ask your mama what is her steps. Hey, Lillian, one thing you'll learn in this trading game, you have to follow your steps. Because when you divert from it and do something else, even though you might win a trade, in the long haul, you mess yourself up. So if you got steps, please follow them. That's a Hannah work alarm. Gotta get up. Hey, yo, Bailey,
Yes, sir.
what did we learn Saturday? So if I'm looking for this sell down, and I'm up here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm anchoring my fibs from this high, correct?
You said what?
I'm anchoring my fibs from this high
Mm-hmm.
to this low.
Okay.
And where am I looking for a rejection at?
0.5, which it did.
Yep. See, this is a little more tricky for entry because if I get in at 0.5, my stop has to go above here. And then I'm also have to looking like, okay, this is a gap here. You would want it to come to at least this gap. Does that make sense, Bailey?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to come to this gap. And that's where you have to be okay with missing a trade. What's up, though? It's at 9%. Well, I can't unlock this. You gotta wait till mom get here because I don't know the password. She put it on there. Put it on the charger.
Did you
So
say?
Bailey,
Uh,
what's up, Amir?
did you say there was a rejection at 0.5?
Yeah,
What is that?
50%.
How can
50%, 62, 70, 79, 100.
how can I see that rejection? Like I don't know what I'm looking at exactly.
Okay, so when you are selling the market, you want to sell it,
Mm-hmm.
you want to look for a gap above 50%. So this is 50.
Oh,
So from
God.
this high to this low, it came back 50% exactly and fell. Does that make sense, Amir?
No, I don't see the failure exactly.
Failure means that if it sold off,
Oh, went down.
it went down.
Okay.
Because meaning that you would want it to come up inside of this gap that's above 50% and then
Mm-hmm.
sell off. But when it does, and Bailey, this is some you should look at. When it does stuff like this, when it sells off at 50% and below, that's telling you that it is highly bearish to go lower. Does that make sense, Bailey?
Yes, sir.
Amir,
Okay.
does that make sense?
Uh, not really. I had a
Oh,
question. I think because you said it failed, right? Because it went down, right?
correct.
Okay, so if it went up, like it was bullish, like right here, and it went up, it wouldn't have failed, right?
No, no. All you're looking for is it hit this higher time frame level.
Mm-hmm.
But this is something completely. I just want to show you guys what we were looking for in a lower time frame. We would have wanted it to do it shift on a 15-minute first, then give us this. But it has the possibility of coming up inside this gap. You don't know. So when you say you park your order at 50%, you are taking the risk that it can go up here, 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 but not here. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yeah. Okay.
And Belly, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Me personally, and this is me personally, if I'm selling the market, I like for it to give me, and this is me. You're gonna have to ask yourself, what do you like to see? If I'm selling it, I like for it to give me a high. This is a short-term high. And then I like for it to give me either a higher high or a failed high. And a failed high means where it comes inside of this gap, then displays lower. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So basically, it failed to take a new high, is what you're saying,
Correct.
and then it goes
Correct.
back lower. And then also, I got a question. So this right here would be your what CISD?
No, ain't no CISD on the 1 minute. What?
Okay.
Okay. One thing I want you guys to get out your mind is every time frame is a CISD. Remember, we only looking for CISDs on the 15-minute time frame. Remember that. Does that make sense, Belly? Because I know you are 100% correct. This is a 1 minute CISD, but we don't want to look at it like that because then you start looking at every time frame for a CISD, and we are only worried about the 15-minute change in state delivery. Does that make sense, Bailey?
Yes, sir.
Yo, Lillian, your mama still holding?
Yeah, she is.
Still holding? Okay. Ask your mother if that was a PA, would she still be holding? Ask your Hey Lillian, what had Mr. Boyd taught you? It's liquidity below here, right?
Yeah.
Ask your mama why she didn't get out there. She
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say,
I
cause
know.
it's going lower. I think it's going lower.
Tell him your mom covered.
She covered. Your mother don't like guaranteed money. She like covered money. But Lillian, one thing I understand is you would never get all of the money. You just want you just want the parts that is for Lillian. That's all you want. Don't get me wrong, price can go all the way down here, down here, and down here. But ask your mother, that run right there was 180 points, 190 points. That ain't enough. Hey Lillian, one thing uh you gotta learn is you can't be greedy. Do you know what that means, Lillian?
Greedy.
Yep. And your mother at times suffered from that. But I bet you if your mother would have put on the proper leverage up here, she would have been out. But since she wasn't sure in herself, that's one thing I'm trying to get instilled in you, Lillian. You gotta have confidence in your trade. Because you play in the laws of probability. Your mother probably covered right here, and it ain't gonna go lower. It ain't gonna go lower. Okay. Lord. Hey, see, hey, this is why I enjoy teaching the youth because y'all understand better than some adults. What our 4 hour look like? Should I say wow? Why I'm roasting the kid, parents to the kids? I'm just telling the truth, man. Nah, your mama done set in the 70-point retrace. 70-point retrace, Lillian. 70 points.
She says she's out already.
Right. Lillian, she made it tap her out rather than her getting out. She didn't get out on her terms.
Did you get out on your turn for me?
I covered where I needed to cover.
Ah!
It is on my terms.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't, man.
It is on my turn, player. Let's get back to the team.
You're greedy, man. Capital GREEDY.
It ain't about being greedy, player.
Lillian, what has Mr. Boyd taught you? Below lows, above highs, and in gaps is where liquidity at. Correct, Lillian?
Yes, sir.
So why, when it come down to this low, your mama ain't take her profit? Told you.
Code, we playing to target. He's either going to hit your stop loss or go to target, right?
And that swing low ain't target, Hannah.
Yeah, that's why I covered there. So when it came back, I hit my target.
How you cover it? It went so.
What swing low? I'm on delay. My YouTube is delayed.
Hey, Lillian, a pair of lips. Hey, one thing you gotta learn in life, Lillian, a pair of lips tell you anything. Your mother sold it from all the way up here, and she could have got out right here.
I mean, you was right. I didn't have on proper leverage, so it's okay.
Told
I told her that. I said he not lying. She gonna be a beast. We ain't lying.
your mother went about 200 points. Lillian, 200 points, 5 micros would have got you. And watch this. Go to my calculator. See, see, y'all, this is all stuff you can do when you're just waiting for price to do what it want. Because we still waiting for a closure below here on the 15 minute. We got nothing to do. So 200 points, 5 micros, which is $2.50. Ask your mother, did she make $2,000 on that trade, Lillian?
Mommy, did you?
I made money. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, come on. That's 5 micros, Lillian. That ain't even big boys. That's 5 micros. Had it that caught the sale. She just saw the buy up. Hey yo, Anthony,
Yes, sir.
that trade from where she got into this short-term low with 5 micros, not minis, 5 micros was $2,000 on that trade. Now I asked you guys this. You guys are from the youngest age of 10 to I think Stephanie said she's 20. It's $2,000 in less than an hour enough money.
Yes.
So how come y'all parents can't get that through their mind? Boy, this
Good.
steps on some toes. Hey man.
It's a good question.
Hey yo, Amir, when you see your mama and you ask like, hey mom, is $2,000 enough? And just answer that. Just answer that. Because
All right.
this was less than an hour, less than 30 minutes. With 5 micros would have paid you $2,000. 5 micros. Not 5 big boys. 5 big boys would pay you 20,000. It's 5 micros.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Amir, we still wait for our closure below this candle. We still ain't got it. So we just wait. If if we don't have a trade by 12 o'clock, we're done for the day. We'll come back tomorrow. We're not gonna be married to these charts. This is gonna get and think about this. Everybody that's on here. You only it's 5 days in a week, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You only need to catch this trade one time in a week. I was only looking for you guys to make $1,000 in a week. So if you made $2,000 in a week, you're done for the week. Does that make sense, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Now ask yourself this, Amir. You made $2,000 in that trade. You don't need to trade the rest of the week.
But I could though. All right.
Would you want to? Because now you are risking your $2,000.
Yeah.
So Amir, I got a question. I put $2,000 on your cash app. And if you go back in it, you got a possibility of losing money on that cash app. Are you gonna do it?
Now the beginning. No, I'm not gonna do
See what
that.
I'm saying? 5 micros get you $2,000 on this trade. 5. Let's get walking up and down the street for like this. We still got 4 minutes till this candle closes. See what it do. 4 hour. Got nothing. 4 hour, we hit the 4 hour bearish gap. We got no gaps below here. Hey, yo, Belly, do you see that? On this 4 hour, there is no bearish gaps until you get down here.
All right, I see it.
So we just chill. If we got 2 hours left. If we get a trade, we get a trade. But we're not gonna force nothing because one to two trades in a week can make your whole week. Yo, Lillian.
Yes.
Yeah, ask your mama, did she pass that combine on that trade?
Did you pass the combine on the trade?
No, it ain't that size.
Ask her what size account was it? 150, take profit?
Boy, why are you blowing up? Why are you doing that?
Thank you.
Do we stay focused?
Thank
Why
you.
are you doing that?
We waiting. We got 15.
No,
We wait for
because you
He
waiting.
ain't got nothing else to do. He ain't got
Yeah,
nothing else to do.
nothing else to do.
You're gonna throw Hannah under the bus. You know she's
Yeah.
a bear queen. Just leave her alone. Just leave her alone, boy. Leave her alone.
She had Bear Queen and then take profit. We're supposed to. No, come on.
She working on it. She working on it.
Yeah. 4 years? We still working?
Working on it. She's working on it. That sell
She
down
don't-
was nice though, but I don't know why she ain't take profit, but it's okay.
The buyout was perfect.
It was beautiful. Bounced.
Inside of the macro.
We consolidate all night. Yeah.
Can you go back over that bio?
Let me go back off mic because you know when Hannah asked. Let me go off.
Mhm. Is
Did you already go to work?
buyout was smooth. Smooth. Hey Lillian, do you understand why this buyout was smooth?
Which one?
This buyout prior to 9:30.
No.
Are you saying no or your mama saying no? Because if you saying no, I got no problem explaining.
I said no.
Okay, just want to make sure. Hey, if your mother is Harmon, you can tell Mr. Boyd. Okay, so we was looking at this earlier. Amir said that this was our 15-minute bullish change in state delivery from Friday. So we came down and we consolidated all morning. We're only looking for bullish plays. Only look for bullish plays. We don't care if it goes lower, take out this low. We're only looking to go up. Does that make sense, Lillian?
A
Nope.
little
Okay.
bit.
No. Hey, you ain't got a lot to kick it. Okay, so this was when we had got the closure right here, Friday at 3 o'clock. We were no longer looking lower. we were looking higher inside the macro. Does that make sense, Lillian?
Yes, we're looking higher because of the.
So we just you wake up in the morning, Lillian, 6 o'clock, and the market is in this range. Now you are looking for a bullish play inside of the macro. Lillian, when is the macro? The last what and first of what?
The last 10, the first 10.
Correct. Okay. So let's go to the 1 minute. So this was set. This is 8 o'clock. This is 8:50. 8:50 to 9:10.
Mm-hmm.
So Lillian, if you are looking for the bottom, I would would you I would look for this low to this high. Now I'm looking for a reaction below 50%. You see what happened? Ayo Bailey, you see what happened when we went below 50%? We took out these lows, hit into this gap. And what happened afterwards, Lillian? We made a gap at 908, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And we came back into it. Yeah, at 910. Inside the macro, that's A plus plus. My bad. That's A plus plus plus. But also, one reason I do not personally like getting into this macro at 850 to 910 is because I have to, if I get into this trade 850 to 910, I have to be willing to hold it through 930. And I understand that 930 can move like this or like this. Does that make sense, Lillian?
Yes.
This is a great trade, but I don't personally like that trade. Hey, Lillian, you see this arrow?
Mm-hmm.
That's where price is likely to go. What you probably asking Mr. Boy why? Because if you are looking, where is the gap at, Lillian? At that box, right?
Mm-hmm.
And liquidity is where? Above highs, below lows, and then gaps.
Mm-hmm.
So for my friends like Jay and like E, they was in, they sold it, they bought it up, they sold it down, and then for them, they got in right here. And you probably ask why, Lillian? Because when it swept the liquidity below here, it gave them a bullish gap. But one thing I want to teach you guys and stress is we only go on for 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk to reward, meaning that long position, one to two, 1 to 3. Does that make sense? Meaning that Lillian, every trade you get in, if you're risking $100, I want you to make at least 200. If you're risking 200, I want you to make at least 400 on every trade. Does that make sense, Lillian?
Yes, sir.
Not saying it can't go higher, but when you are trading high probability setups, if you go 1 to 2, you'll come out real good on the week. Now, Lillian, ask Miss JD on here. Ask her is she in this trade and see what she tell you.
I am staying off mic. I am staying off mic.
Oh Lord.
Well, based on what you're teaching them, so I just want to go to your 15 minutes so I can see where your 15 minutes are. Yeah, so let me get my little handy dandy pencil. So this is what I consider to be the, is it working, my pencil? Come on, pencil. Shoot. Is it working? Here. Wait, let's try it. Let's go purple. Okay. So I consider this to be the last down candle, correct? When price ran up, it covered. So it confirmed 15-minute CID, right? Because it was the last down candle, confirmation, this candle here closed above. So for those who didn't understand, and you missed the run up, right? You didn't understand the buy. So now price sold down and it came back below, right? So, but it stayed fit. Oh, why is my pencil not working? But it stayed above 50%.
There we go. Lillian, we almost there. We almost there. Maybe it's me. There you go.
That's what allowed me to get in. When it came down and it swept, we stayed 50% of, and I took it up. Here.
You out, Jay? You still in?
Still in. Take. Yeah.
Lillian, you see that arrow? This ain't no hindsight, Lillian.
Go back to your 1 minute. Yeah. Go back to your 1 minute.
Alive. There you go. Maybe it's me.
It's you. But yeah, that was the entry. Once it swept the lows and it came back and made that, I don't want to confuse them, BPR, but gap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to.
Hey, yo, Bailey, you see that when it swept that a quick below here and it gave you that gap?
Yes, sir.
And look, we call this beforehand. You can rewind the YouTube. I call this when it was down here. This is how you able to project where price can go, because price is gonna seek liquidity. Liquidity is above highs, below lows, and then gaps. Look at where price is going. Yo, Sanaya, does that make sense in your American history class?
Yes, I'm still in advisory though.
I got you.
She's telling the buy up and she in class too. This is what I call multitasking. You go, girl.
Thank you.
See, this is where you get out, because hey, you don't want to be in and do all this. A dog. We outside. This thing is rolling. Yo, Lillian and Bailey.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is advanced. This is after you learn how to go with the trend, because every price run is going to have a retrace. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we hit that 4 hour level. We immediately sold all the way down, because remember, the liquidity is where? Below these lows.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened when I grabbed Lillian money? I went right back up. But we're not looking at it from that perspective. We're not looking to buy this market back up. Not yet. We got to first learn how to follow the rules. We are looking lower. So what we're looking for now is 15-minute changes to delivery. I would love for it to go up here, take out this high. Because now, you know how Amir said that it's down here? Now my CID line would be right here.
Mm,
Does that make sense, Lilia?
sort of.
Okay, so right now, if we're looking for a 15-minute change to delivery, we have to get a closure below this candle, correct?
Yes.
So what happens, Lillian, if I make a higher high and this is a green candle, and then I come back down? Wouldn't this be my new potential CID line? Think of it like this, and it's a color green. That's a great candle. So if price comes back down, Lillian, guess what? Now this is my new CID line, correct?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't understand like why is that your new one?
Because remember, that is the highest up close candle with a wick. Because this candle is higher than this candle. Does that make sense, Lillian? Because remember, this right here is the CID candles 1 and 2, because they came together.
Oh.
Does that make sense, Lillian?
Yes, sir. I understand it now.
Bailey, does that make sense?
Now, can you explain that again for me?
Okay, so right now price is going back up. I like for it to do that, because now I'm waiting to see if we are going to make a higher high. Give me a wick above this candle, a green one. Because if it comes back down, then this candle would be my highest up close candle with a wick. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
You ain't sure about it, Bailey.
Nah, I'm getting there though.
Amir, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Because we are trying to look into the future. Because this candle ain't done yet. Because price could easily, in the next 15, 30 minutes, come all the way back down and give us that bear CID. But looking at the momentum of the price Where is it headed? Right back up. We swept the lows below here, we're going right back up. I'm okay with that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I got you. Yo, Miss Lewis, does that make sense?
Yes, I think I'm still like learning the ropes of it, so I'm just kind of trying to take in what everybody's saying, but I understand.
Okay. Looking at price action forward testing it rather than back testing it tells you a lot. Hey, yo, Bailey, one thing you always learn is price is always going to give you a discount. Look at when this market sold down. What happened? We're not even coming back up. We're just dropping. That's telling you that we are trying to get somewhere real quick. Because if I'm hey Bailey, if I'm trying to take your money down here, I don't want to give you no time to move your money. I'm coming real fast. Does that make sense, Bailey?
Yes, sir.
Because liquidity, and we're gonna hear that word a lot, is above highs, below lows, and then gaps. That's where the market can flip. And you see how when we grab Bailey's money below here, what happened? We gave a bullish indication that we should go higher. We get a gap, and what happened? We start going up higher. What's our first stop here? This is our next stop. If price is steady going up, we're going to hit this level right here. That's next. If price takes out this level, what's next? This level up here. That's if price wants to continue to go higher. Does that make sense, y'all?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go. That's one level. This is next. This is a beautiful price action for a Monday. It doesn't get
Lovely, lovely.
it doesn't come like this a lot at all. It gave you a move to buy it up. It gave you a move to sell it down. It gave you a move to buy it up again. This right here will complete if we take out 458, this will complete this as a E who be on here. You hear him. This will complete the buy model, which the market is buying up. Buying, and we start here and we start all the way down here. We go all the way back. If we take out this high above here, this will complete this model. Hey, yo, Belly, you see how when we hit this area, what happened? Huge rejection. That's why we get out at liquidity levels, in gaps, above highs and below lows.
Right, I'm following.
You picking up what I'm throwing down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Remember, you trying to get more money than Sinai this summer, man. That's what you told me.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I've been I've been up here on a Forex replay and I've been like back testing. So that's kind of what I think it's called back testing, right? Is that the correct term for it? I don't know. But I've been kind
Yeah.
of looking at charts and trying to learn them and stuff like that. And I've been doing pretty good. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, yo, Belly, one thing I'll tell you, back testing is cool, but there's nothing like forward testing. Because when you I'm a billionaire back testing the market. It's completely different when you live in it. Complete different emotion. That's why I'm teaching you guys specific things and specific directions. Because one thing I would tell you this, Bailey, the more you know, the less you earn. The less you know and the more dialed in you are, the more you earn. Does that make sense, Bailey?
Yes, sir.
Look, we're just chilling. It's 10:30. Yeah, another hour, hour and a half. Just watching it. You learn more doing this forward testing than pressing the button and back testing combined. Because now the next time you see it, you're like, oh, Mr. Boyd said liquidity below here. Okay, it gave us a bullish. Okay, it gave us step one, step two, this is step three. I should get in. That's how you're gonna start thinking about it. It's gonna come like second nature to you. I'm only giving you teams the month of June. After the month of June, we're gonna be in combines and PA accounts. We're not gonna play around. Summer only 90 days. Got June, July, and August. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Three. What's up? Hey, yo, Bailey.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you got the seven of y'all in here is getting a head start on the ones that who live up in New York and them who don't get out of school until the middle of the month. So
Mm.
take advantage of this time because a lot of them don't get out till like next week and the week after that. Because we try to get some money, man. Hey, I say fuck what you heard. We try. Hey, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, man. You trying to go back to school your 12th grade year with some stacks in your pocket. That way when you walk
Right.
around school, damn, that's Bailey, man. He done had to come up this summer, man. I I know that's how I was when I was in high school. Hey, summertime. Right, so now you trying to have some stacks, man. I'm like, damn, so now you got the new do and everything. Hair done, face done, everything did. Bailey trying to come back to school with, hey, Bailey, what kind of car you got?
You said what type of car? I got a Hyundai.
Hyundai, hey, man, you trying to upgrade that Hyundai this summer, man. get it wrapped, put some sounds in that thing, man.
I'm
Get
weak.
it fixed, man. So now you're trying to get her car fixed because Mama said I give you the car, I ain't gonna fix it, man. Right. So now you're trying to get her AC fixed down there in North Carolina. I know she burned up. She didn't sweat her whole palm out in that hot car, man. You gotta roll the windows down. Man, one thing I learned, hot and hot is hot. That shit don't get cool. Belly say you try to get a new wardrobe. Hey, Belly, you try to get the grill and the chain and everything.
Girls and chain is crazy.
See, man,
No.
hey, man. Amir trying to go to Georgia State, shitting on him, man, at Georgia State, man. Right, Amir?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, see? Hey, man, trying to shit on niggas all at Georgia State, man.
Yeah,
Hey, you ain't gonna need your mama money, man. Like, hey, mama, keep your money. I got this.
you're right. You're right.
Have all ladies like, oh, that's Amir. Oh, he done got everything done. Got the whole new wardrobe. Putting his own money on his lunch account for college. He don't need mama money. Hey, Amir. Hey, you start making money this summer. Mama might make you pay your own cell phone bill, man.
Oh, I already did.
That's all I'm talking about, man. That's all I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Your mama gonna be in my inbox. Oh man.
She always is. So
Hey, I told your mama she can't. Hey, and I told a lot of y'all parents. I said you guys can't want it more than your kids want it. I said you can tell Amir all day long, Amir get up, Amir do this, Amir do that. You are only gonna want to do this trading if you want it. I I can't push you, Amir, to take this serious and point it on the skill. I can't. And I'm not because if I push you when I'm not here, you're not gonna want to do it. It has to be something first you want to do. And like I told you guys Saturday, this is an opportunity that a lot of people of color wish they had. A lot of people. Mama could push you, say, Amir, wake up, wake up. But what happened when mama ain't there no more? And mama at work and you ain't gonna want to do it. So it has to be something first that Amir wants to do. Yo, Bailey, in the mirror.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
When y'all think of liquidity, also think of it like resistance. So this is a bearish gap, correct?
Yeah.
It's resistance in here. This was liquidity above here, previously high and everything, 4 hour gap. It was resistance in here. The resistance overpowered the bullish action. Does that make sense, Amir?
Is that why it stopped there? Is that what you're trying to say? The resistance?
Yes and no. Okay. We do not know the exact. So as the market was going up, we did not know for 100% sure. We had a high probability that the market would have a hard time getting past here, keep going, and getting past this 4 hour gap and keep going. We knew that that was a high level of resistance. That if it gets there, it had a possibility of coming back down before going higher or going lower. Does that make sense, Amir?
Repeat that one more time.
Okay, so as the market was going up and we took out previous day high and hit that 4 hour gap.
Hmm.
We had those levels marked up because that's where resistance was at. We knew we had a high probability that if price hit those levels, it could
Hmm.
potentially retrace and go lower before going higher. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. That why. Okay.
Belly, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And you said there's a resistance at the top, right? Where you just showed me, and you said there was a resistance over here too.
Yeah, because that's a bearish gap.
There's okay.
And what happened when it went to the bearish gap the first time?
Um, it went down.
Correct.
Okay. And the first time was over here. You mean?
No. Hey,
Oh,
Amir, always look in front of you. Hey, Amir, when you what kind of car you got, Amir?
I don't have one.
Okay, so when you ride with your mom and she's driving, does she drive from the front seat or the back seat?
Front seat.
Okay, so look in front of you.
Okay.
Unless and I'm gonna call your mama her mama T because she said don't even say her name on YouTube. So when Mama T is driving, does she drive looking behind her or in front of her?
In front of her.
Are you sure?
She, she be, she, let's just say in front of her. I would just give the right answer.
Hey, I'm glad your mama on YouTube and now this Zoom. You hit my mic about 4, 5 times. Don't play with me. That's what you have said. That's what you would
Hmm.
have said.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so think of it. So we hit the gap, we went lower.
Okay.
And also, if you look at it, Amir,
Hmm.
when we hit the gap, we took some liquidity out of it. So the next time, if we go back up, we should go higher. Because the first time, this was the gap. And what happened? We hit it the first time
Hmm.
and we went lower. So now if we going back up, where's the liquidity at? Above here in this gap right here. If you are looking for price to go up, you waiting to see if we get a closure because this is bearish signature right here to go lower. What you do not want to see if we go lower is this gap filled in with a body closure, meaning that this candle comes all the way up and closes up here. You don't want to see that if you're bearish.
Okay.
You see how when we fell down, we got no body closures above here. When this fell down here, we got no body closures above here. Does that make sense, Amir?
Hmm.
Okay. It's 38 people on YouTube watching y'all, man. Y'all gotta show out, man. It's 38 people on YouTube. Most of them are y'all parents. Now we in the 1050 to 1110 macro. We just wait. Yo, Jay, Apex got a new sale, 71% off first month. But they got special pricing for the lifetime PA fee of $100. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Man, ninjas do anything. Hey, yo, Jay, yo, take profit, not working on trading view.
I have to email them to renew the market data.
Jay, Jay, I know you fucking lying. Come on, Jay, come on.
What happened? They renewed mine. I don't know what happened. They did.
Hey,
I
everybody
just
hit me up last night. Oh, hit me up like I'm like, hey, that's why I trade mine off a Ninja if I had to. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, Amir,
Yes, sir.
if you had to guess, where is price likely headed to? Up here or down here? A or B?
I would say A.
So this is A, this is B.
A.
Oh, Ross said his work.
Is that wrong or you just?
Where is the liquidity at, Amir? What are we talking
It's
about?
it's above highs, below lows, and in between gaps.
Okay. When remember what we said, this was a bearish gap. What happened? We got a closure above it. So where's the price trying to seek? Above here, and right here.
Hmm. So it's trying to go back up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to second guess myself.
Nah. You good. Look at how price is running. It's running. And the thing
Hmm.
is, it can retrace once it takes this short-term high here at 419, it can retrace. It can retrace now. But you are playing the probability. What is the likelihood that it comes take this high, and this gap? Is it more likely to take these highs or these lows?
Oh, okay. Probably the highs. That's,
Correct.
yeah.
Amir, one thing Jordan preaches, it ain't gonna be the first time in history that it comes down here first before going up.
Okay.
It's okay to be wrong. But just looking, where's price headed? Where's price telling you it wants to go? Here and here. It can come back down here.
Mhm.
Hey, Amir and y'all got a couple weeks advantage over the other kids. Take advantage of it.
Yes, sir.
Cause like you say, Amir, do you want a car to go to school with? Georgia State?
Oh, that would help. I don't necessarily need it,
That's
but
what
yeah, it would help. Yeah.
I'm talking about. And
Yeah.
what's your major again?
It was nursing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is Georgia State mascot? Let me Google that.
Oh, I'm going to Southern, to be fair, not in to the state. I think ours is the Eagles. I don't know what Georgia State, but I know Southern
Woo,
is the Eagles.
look at that. Look at that. Woo.
Oh yeah.
See, one thing also we do is we predict where price should go, but also we wait for an entry into the position. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yes, sir.
Like you can predict it go all the way up here all day long. Did it give you an entry? Also, I want to go over. Got about an hour left. Yeah, I want to go. Let's look at this range from this high to this low. Above 50. Okay, Amir Sanaya and them, above 50% when you are bearish. Let me get it right. Okay, above here is what we call expensive. If we start something down, no, no, down here. My bad. Expensive, meaning that I don't want to sell it down below here, below this level. Above here is what we call a discount, meaning that if I'm bearish, I want price to come back inside of this area, 50% and above. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yeah, I'm trying to write it down. So you said above 50% is expensive, and you don't want to you said sell there or buy
No,
there
below 50% is expensive
below.
because
Okay.
I want to retrace to sell it above 50%. 50% and above, I'm looking for the sell down if I'm
Yeah.
bearish. I'll,
Can you explain what you mean by sell down?
okay, no problem. So if I believe the market is going lower, so like I marked off all my boxes, crossed my I's, dotted my T's, and I believe the market is going lower. And this is my range from this high to this low. I want price to come back at least 50% and above to look to sell down. It's the opposite for bullish. If I'm not going to go higher, I want price to come back at least 50% and below to go higher. Does that make sense, Sanaya?
Yes.
Amir, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So if you are bearish and you got your range, you looking to sell, you're looking to sell here and buy here. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yes, sir.
And you have your range. So what a lot of people do is they micro scalp it basically. Somebody was on a lower time frame, caught the move down here because they said, okay, we took out all that liquidity, boy. Now we're going up. And look at where price is having a hard time getting at to this target above 50%. Because now it's people that's institutions that want to sell it down. They fighting back and forth. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yeah.
Right down here was smooth selling up to 50%. And what happened? Now we fighting back and forth. We selling it, we buying it. We selling it, we buying it. This is where it comes in handy that you wait for a move inside of the macro. Because that is going to be your clue that price is going to go either one direction or the next. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yes, sir.
What no?
You go to the like someone in high school.
Ask your mother. Text her and see what she say.
Oh.
Hey Amir, you see what happened when you in the middle of the fight? It does all this fuckery.
Mm-hmm.
All this. That's why it's best to if you're able to catch it down here, it's a great move. But right here, it's a whole lot of rigmarole.
Okay.
Yo, London,
Yes,
how old are you?
15.
Let's see. What grade?
Going to 10.
Oh, you go to 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Are you out of school? You out of school, right?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. You try to make some money to go to 10th grade?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. London says she trying to be the freshest 10th grader. What state you live in, London?
South Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina, South Carolina. Okay. She said she trying to be the freshest 10th grader come out of South Carolina from this market. Is there anything you are looking to buy this summer? Did you have a job last summer?
No.
Okay. London trying to make some money. Yo, Lillian,
Yes, sir.
you ain't sleep?
No.
Hey, Lillian, how was that chicken last night? I mean Saturday.
Bruh.
I'm talking to Lillian.
It
Hey, Lillian, how was that chicken Saturday?
was delicious.
Hey, Lillian. Hey, it's just me and you. Hey, if you ain't like it, hey, just hey, yum, hey,
You always
hey,
trying to start stuff. Bye.
hey,
He just mad because he ain't
hey,
getting none.
hey, Lillian, did they clean the chicken with the vinegar?
Yes.
Okay, gotta make sure. Gotta make sure.
I saw them. I watched them very closely.
He watched his chicken
Hey,
and
hey,
vinegar.
hey, Lillian, you gotta watch them Jamaicans, man. Hey, because they only try to do it sometimes if they ain't got no vinegar, man. You gotta watch them. So so y'all had chicken. What else y'all had?
Steak, corn on the cob, asparagus, rice, and mushrooms.
Y'all eat like the Last Supper. Y'all eat like the Last Supper. Yeah, somebody y'all eat like the last meal, like somebody on death row. And they said, which one for your last meal? Shit. So what did you make, Lillian?
Hmm?
What did you make?
Uh,
That mean nothing.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Lillian, when you start trading and you start making some money, you got to be able to take your parents out and your sisters out to a nice restaurant, a nice little, hey, not the Jamaican restaurant that your grandfather owned, a nice one.
Okay.
Or you can save your money and you can take the family on a trip to Disney.
We want that trip to Disney.
See, told you. So, hey, Lillian, the ball is in your court this summer. You guys only gonna go to Disney if Lillian can
Don't put that
ex-
pressure on my baby. Don't put that pressure.
hey, hey, Lillian, you can only go to Disney if you execute this summer. Lillian, just know if you able to send the family to Disney, it's gonna be a whole lot of pressure on your mama. It's gonna be a whole lot of pressure on your mama. I'm telling you that right now. If Lillian is able to accomplish that this summer, oh Lord. It's gonna be some furniture movement in that Jacksonville home. So this will be y'all first time going to Disney, Lillian?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. And since y'all live in Jacksonville, y'all don't need to y'all don't need no hotel. So it's gonna probably do y'all want to go to Universal, the new Universal?
Boy, Jacksonville is not close to Orlando. They gonna need a hotel.
Shit. Hannah,
You
if
expect them to drive from Orlando to Jacksonville back and forth?
Hannah, if y'all go to Florida, Disney, are y'all driving there and driving back, right?
You still talking about you?
He's talking about Disney, mommy.
Oh.
If we go to Disney, we're gonna drive there.
Are we gonna drive? Yeah, we live not far.
Told you.
Hannah, how long is the drive?
Max 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours?
Yeah.
I'm about to sit in the car each day for 4 hours.
Wait, we're going back and forth?
You said that we wouldn't need a hotel when we go to Disney.
Oh no, yeah, we do. What you mean?
Okay. Hey, Lillian, I'm about to hit you with as your mom would say, the boy math. Say so. It's
We ain't
for
going back
y'all.
and forth every day. She gonna make this money. We gonna get a nice hotel.
How y'all gonna use her money? That's some.
So,
Ain't
use
that
my
some
money. Wait.
Lillian, I told you it be your own people. It be your own people. It be your own people. It be. Let me look it up for you, Lillian. Disney.
I think that's
What's
good.
up?
Then it's nice. Yeah, I know that part. I just need a little bit of help kind of putting it in.
Let's look. Disney World for Lillian and her two sisters and her mom and dad. Let me see. Tickets and price. 5 people.
Ooh.
Hey, Lillian, your younger sister's how old?
She's turning 10 in August.
She an adult. She's $267 a ticket. Okay. I'm mapping it out for you, Lillian. This is going, let me see. Let's see. Tickets and price. Select tickets. Continue. 1, 2, 3. It's 4 parks. Yes. Hollywood Studio, Epcot, Animal Kingdom. But yeah, 4 parks. So let's say you guys go into the summer. Let's say 4 days. Let's say August 25th, 26th. Okay. So it's 5 of y'all. Okay, Lillian, you got a piece of paper?
Let me get one.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, so for the 4, so for the 5 of y'all, 3 parks, 3 days.
Mommy, I like you back there.
It's gonna cost you $1,421 for the tickets.
1,000 what?
Yeah, $1,422.
22.
Are y'all gonna bring food or y'all gonna eat at the park?
We're probably gonna eat at the park.
Okay, see now now you gotta get a meal plan.
What? I like it.
Let's see. Let me see. Let's see how much his meal plan is for Lillian and her sisters and the mom and dad. Let's see. How much is it? Hey, Lillian, ask your mom, does for the adults, do they want the alcoholic plan or the non-alcoholic beverage plan for the adults?
My mom just left.
She going to work?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
gonna work.
Yeah, it's 11:20. Okay. So add another $2,000 for that total. So that's 2,400. And now we gotta get a hotel. The Grove. That's a nice one. The Grove Resort in Orlando. No, what your mom say?
I didn't answer.
Okay.
Can we dance? Can we?
What's your mother? Hey, when she asked it, give me back.
Wait,
Fly, August.
fly. I'm gonna
1
snap
year,
away my eggs, my beautiful eggs. We playing for work.
3 kids. Okay, so Lillian paying for this. So let me see. Get a 2-bedroom condo, super views. Let me see. Hey Lillian, can you, your sisters sleep in the same bed, or y'all need your own bed?
Why are you all in their business? Just price out a 2-bedroom villa. That's all you got to do.
It depends which sister and how big the
It's
bed
3
is.
girls, right? Shit, they need 3 bedrooms. Okay, they need 3 bedrooms.
The villa comes with the pull-out couch.
Man, you might want to sleep on the floor then.
Sleeping on that couch, not me.
Right, you might want to sleep on the floor then.
Allison.
It all depends on the villa that you go to.
Allison said she ain't sleeping on no try Jesus, not me.
Huh? What was said?
Housekeeping, early check-in, let me see. Nope.
They look like that.
Ew.
Okay, Lillian, for the rooms for 4 nights, 2 adults, 3 children, it's going with the resort fees, it's gonna be $1,337.40.
And 40 cents?
Yep. So we got the tickets, we got the rooms, and but put an extra extra $1,500 for extras. What's that total, Lillian?
2 seconds. You said an extra 1,500?
Uh-huh.
It's $5,259.40.
Okay. Can you do it this summer, Lillian? You would be the best sister in the world if you're able to accomplish that this summer.
I think I could.
Okay. So Lillian, when you accomplish it, how you gonna act? Because you're like, well, I paid for y'all to go to Disney. I paid.
Oh, she gonna keep rubbing that in. When she actually pays for it, she gonna keep rubbing that in for the rest of my life.
Oh, that's your older sister, right?
Yeah, Lauren.
Hi.
Allison.
And Allison just doing everything like
Yeah.
usual.
Yeah.
So Lillian, you got to make this summer. Are you up to it?
That's a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Most likely, none of it's going towards you. So you get the chip.
That's our trip to Disney.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I can make more money than that.
That's a lie.
Oh.
That's a lie. That is such a lie.
I made $60 just because of tips. Shiny.
On one day.
One day, $60.
Don't listen to them.
Like
They argue for fun.
No, I made $60.
Lie.
Then she done muted her. Hey, that's the same thing her mama do. That's the same thing her mama do.
I made $60 worth of tips one day at the restaurant.
Okay. What about
They know all
5,000 in
this
tips?
now. They don't even know all this.
5,000 in tips.
What about 5,000 in tips?
I'm pretty sure Moby's made more than that in one day.
Then I have to be like constantly doing that.
You can't exactly do a single thing.
I'm like, yes, I can. I made $60
Off what?
off of being cute and singing. On Friday, I sing, and people gave me money.
And how much did you spend at that 60 was spent at Sephora the next day? Knowing Lily and them, the iPad that went out. I know Hannah, that iPad that went out and everything.
Go. Shoot. Go. Disperse. Go away.
You charge iPad up, Lillian?
Yeah.
So Lillian, we got big goals this summer.
Mm-hmm.
When do you go back to school?
August, like maybe 10 days into August.
Okay. So you have the potential. You have the potential for your summer trip at the end of August to go to Disney. No pressure. Hey, yo, Amir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, do you have hobbies?
Uh, yeah, I have hobbies, not that adventurous, but yeah.
What do you do for fun?
Uh, play and watch soccer. Um, like watch a lot of like YouTube and like movies and TV shows and stuff.
Are you good at soccer?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I like it. I watch a lot of soccer though.
So you was pumped when PSG won the title Saturday.
Yeah, yeah, I was watching that. I was like, finally they did it. But yeah, they won it the right way. but
5-0.
still, yeah, they still spent a lot of money over all those years, but at least they won it without big stars and stuff.
Hold on, don't Mbappe play for PSG?
Not anymore. He just that was the best part. He left and they immediately won.
Who
So
who is the star on PSG now?
Dembele is probably the biggest star.
And Nolan,
Yeah, he was my
come
favorite
here.
player before Mbappe. And he was like his potential was going down. People like put doubt on him. He was always injured, but he has more talent than Mbappe. He just never, you know, did anything with it until this season.
What's his name?
Usman Dembele.
Hey Nolan. Uh, somebody said the Vele is better than Mbappe.
Whoa! I didn't say his
Huh?
talent. His talent was better, but he's not. I wouldn't say he's better than Mbappe
Is Mbappe the best?
in the world right now.
Yeah,
He's
is he better than Ronaldo?
not all time. No, not even close. But he's currently probably top two.
No, who's the best?
I think Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And who else?
I think second is Mbappe, the third is Messi.
Messi, Lionel Messi.
Well, not currently. Yeah,
Oh,
but
you said not currently, Nolan. Messi was up this way.
Yeah.
yeah.
What is your strongest suit in soccer? Offense or defense?
Oh, probably defensively. I mean, I played left back and right wing, so both. I played like multiple positions, but they're all out wide.
My son was in a tournament this weekend. He had the breakaway. It was he was the score was 0-0. Breakaway the second half of the game. And he sold it.
And yeah, I mean, he's young. Like around that age, I was always a defender. I didn't become better offensively till I got in like high school and
One
maybe
thing,
late
one
in middle
thing I
school.
try to I try to tell him is like, and like he plays for a soccer club, so they like to
Oh yeah, he probably can
ball
be
out.
better.
They like to roll the ball out and kick it. So he was on the straightaway. He ran right past the guy, and he wanted to set it up. And I tell him all day long, at this age, you can't set the ball. You got to be able to kick it on the run.
Yeah,
But
right.
he scored 4 goals this weekend.
I see. That's good because I was as a kid, I never was a goal scorer. I was always playing defense, but until I got older, I played
So
more.
so you telling me Mama T went to your games and you ain't score?
Well, I was always a defender, but I was also a rec. I was also playing recreational. He's playing at a club level. He's playing at a higher level. But
What's
I was scoring goals.
what?
I definitely scored a lot of goals at like my middle school age. Yeah, I was scoring a lot.
Hey yo, Amir, what kind of parent was your mom? Was she one of stand? That's my boy.
She was
Don't hurt him.
no, not like that, but she was vocal until I told her to stop. She was definitely vocal, but it was like just telling me like information. Like
Oh,
I had
she was trying to be the coach.
not like coaching like that, just like telling me like to watch out because I was playing defense all the time. And she was like one of them, like telling me my
Gotcha.
blind side, the stuff I couldn't see. She was that type.
Watch number 45. Watch
Yeah,
him.
it was like
Watch him.
that. Yeah, that's what it was.
Gotcha.
Boy, she gonna kill you. I just want you to
Uh-huh.
know.
Hey,
She
that's
gonna-
why that's why I got all the parents in the stands, man. They hey, cause Terry ass would have came off of mute 5 times by now.
She is like, oh my gosh. If she's in a chat, write it in capital letters right now. All caps.
Okay.
She'll be fine.
Now when she come home, she gonna say, Amir, what did you learn? You be like, Ma, you heard the same thing I heard. You heard the same thing I heard, Mama. You weren't listening.
Yeah, you already know she always does that stuff.
Like Friday, I hit her up on Zoom. I said, I thought Amir was coming to class this morning. Like that boy was asleep
Oh
to
yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning. I said, Lord.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh no, you good.
I was waiting on the thing. I thought you already put it in there. Like, were you going to respond that night? So I was waiting on that, and then you didn't respond until that morning at that time. So I didn't know.
We gotta make some money for you for your college year. That way, the first year you can have some money.
Yeah. Yep.
See, the great thing about this, Amir, I'm not promising you guys are gonna learn everything this summer, but what I will tell you is it's gonna be a great start to your trading career. And if you don't make money this year, when you come back next year, next summer, it's gonna be where we just left off.
Okay.
You will make money. You just have to be disciplined.
No, we ain't promising nothing.
No, we're not promising the numbers you're promising. That's not, but he will be executing and making. He will be, yes.
Well, if we do that, then he
you.
gonna make them numbers that I said. That way, Amir can go to college with that SRT Hellcat, black on black, murdered out and everything.
Nah, that's not me.
What's Amir? Mercedes, BMW, Lexus.
Eventually an electric car, but I'll probably have to start with a gas car.
Hey, I'm talking about. Hey, Amir, man. Hey, I love to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Model 3, Model Y, Model S.
Tesla, I always wanted the ones with the doors that go up, but
Oh man.
I don't know if I want that no more. But
hey, Amir, I didn't have mine for 7 years. The ones that go with the go opening door, but that's a little too much for you. It's just you.
yeah, I do. That was the first Tesla I ever saw. That's why I started liking it. But I've seen some other electric cars that's not Tesla that look pretty nice. I think like a Mustang or something they had one.
Mhm. Then maybe you can buy your mama a brand new car.
Nah, she don't need a new car. She just got one.
Hey man.
Yeah,
Hey,
she'll be fine.
hey, one thing about Mama T, she ain't gonna turn down nothing free.
Oh yeah,
Nothing free.
100%. Oh my gosh, you definitely know her. You know her.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
She ain't turning down nothing free.
yeah.
After your bachelor's degree, are you going back for your master's?
I wasn't planning on it. Time will tell.
Okay,
I
I got a question, Amir. Okay, you take this seriously and you execute, and you able to pay for your college tuition and everything. What is your ultimate goal? Is it to own your own practice?
That's a good question.
Because America was built for you not to work for nobody, work for yourself.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, but that wasn't that wasn't my that wasn't my main thing. I was planning on just working at like a hospital. That was about it. Because I know Georgia Southern, they'll set you up with experience. So
Do you want to be the boss or boss?
I'd rather be the boss. 100%.
Are you the boss at home?
I'm not the boss at home.
So make sure. I know Mama T ain't allow you to be the boss at home. I know for
No,
sure, for sure.
no.
I know she raising hell every time she walk in that door and you just sitting there.
Well, it used to be worse. It used to be bad, but it's not that bad no more.
I got you.
Yeah, he's mellowed down.
See, look, Amir, this is what we do when we watch the market because it ain't doing nothing. There is
Hmm.
no reason you should be in the play. Ain't nothing happening. Nothing happening. So this is what I usually do to buy time because you don't want to be that person that jump in the trade right now and it ain't doing nothing and it ain't moving.
Hmm.
So the
You
stock can just stay, like the market can just stay still.
oh yeah, shit. Oh yeah, we can consolidate all the rest of the day. It doesn't have to move. Does not have to move. That's why we like to trade with the macro. The last 10, the first 10. Does that make sense, Anaya?
The macro is the first 10 and the last 10.
No, the last 10 of the hour and the first 10. So this macro was 10:50 to 11:10. Now the next macro is going to be 11:50 to 12:10. Then you got 12:50 to 1:10, 1:50 to 2:10, and then you got the last hour macro, which is between 2:50 to 4 o'clock. And in that is a high moving macro because in that last hour, the market moves. It's like 3 different macros inside that last hour. So it's a lot of movement in that last hour. So one thing look for also, if we're looking at we talked about this before. When we look at a daily candle, we had and we are bullish. Had an open, push down, push all the way up and close. Let's just say this is a daily candle. We open here. This is the low. This is the high. This is the close. Let's just say when Shania wakes up, the market is running. It ain't giving no retrace. It is a high probability that on that last hour, the market is going to come back down inside the range and close. Does that make sense, Anaya?
Yeah.
Amir, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Because if it's running and it's not giving you a chance to get in, that last hour is going to give you a chance. It's a high probability, not guarantee. It's a high probability that last hour is going to give you a nice move to come back inside. The same way as if we are bearish. We open, push all the way down, and close. If the market sells off all day long, this last hour is a high probability that it comes right back up and close here. Does that make sense, Amir?
Yes, sir.
See, y'all, we're not gonna be on here all day. We done in 17 minutes. We can go and live. That's why when you're on here, just ask questions. If y'all got a whole month, because the month of July, I want to be able to see you guys trade, show your screen and everything.
I have a question.
What's up?
So outside of like our Zooms, what do you recommend us doing to make sure that we fully get everything and that we're continuing to learn and that we're actually going to be good at it? Because like I want to be really good at it. I want to make a lot of money.
Well, first to make a lot of money, you got to understand the setup and trust the setup. One thing, sleep and get away from. One thing I don't want you guys to do is what your parents do a lot of is they watch the charts all day long. That's not good. Once you make your money, get out the market. If our office hours is from 8:30 to 12, meaning that we are looking between these hours for a trade. After that, we cut the computer off and go do something else. Live your life.
Oh, Michelle, don't do that.
Hey, yo, Amir,
Yes, sir.
where's price going?
Going back up to the previous day high.
Yeah, but also you see how this area does all this back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is the most nerve-wracking right there.
Mm-hmm. Just keep going up and down.
Right, instead of getting to the target.
Mr. Boyd, I'm gonna be right back.
It's gonna hit your target, man.
So it should hit the previous day high, right? And then go back into that gap where the liquidity is.
No, it should go higher. It should hit this gap and probably take out this high here. It's at 4 hour level.
So you think that it'll go all the way up to this like really big gap up here?
Yep.
Okay. I predicted it a little bit further back. Like before it hit this gap. Hold on, how do I draw? How can I show you? I don't know how to do this. I'm confused. Hey, you know how to draw up here? Hmm? Do you know how to draw up here?
But that's a great question. I ain't used Zoom in
Yeah, I don't know how to draw up here.
You want me to look it up for you?
No, it's okay.
You see how I hit that gap and reject it because that's where the liquidity at. When I asked Amir before, we said that we're looking down here and above here. It didn't want the liquidity down here. It didn't need it. It just needed to consolidate back and forth and bring out your position. This is the hardest to trade. This is where it's like area 2 because it can come all the way back down here.
Mr. Boyd, we're about to change class periods and then go to lunch, so I may not be able to come back.
Well, we off in 10 minutes. I'll see you tomorrow, 8:30.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Yo, Miss Foss on YouTube, 96.5. 96.5 before we got here. Sean got a question. Hey, Sean, what's your question, man? Before we got here. This is day one. Hey, yo, Amir, you back?
Oh yes, sir. I was only went for like a couple seconds. I just had to step
Okay.
out.
How would you say day one was? Seeing it live. It's
Um,
completely different than
yeah,
when we in class, correct?
yeah, class is a lot more interaction. This is just like, a lot of patience and just waiting around, watching.
Do you have patience, Amir?
Yeah, I have patience. My
We lied.
mom, on the other hand, I don't know. She don't.
You said what?
My mom, on the other hand, she probably don't got no
Ooh,
patience.
man, she ain't got no pay, man. Mama T ain't got no patience, man.
Not at all.
Uh, sh- Man, her patience is shorter than the weekend, man.
100%.
I can imagine how it is when you live with her. Like, man, better not make Mama T mad. Mama T ain't got no patience.
Mm-hmm.
She come home from a long day and working. Ooh, Lord. and she done called said, Amir, had that food out unthawed for you, it ain't out. Man, Mama T.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
She gonna say, Amir, I told you. Didn't I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Amir gonna say, thought you did, but I forgot. You ain't forget about that game, did you, Amir? And that's the first thing she gonna say. You ain't forget about that game, did you?
That's true.
So we live tomorrow, y'all. 8:30. If y'all need any help, we in the Telegram.
Okay.
And know that